Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is Gratitude or Journaling with Yuva Carlson. I'm super excited to be here. This one is the last one of the pre-recorded ones. And starting August 14th, I will be, I'm sorry, starting August 17th, Gratitude or Journaling will be done live. So if you would like to catch me live, it's at 4 p.m. Central. And if you cannot catch me live, no problem. You can always watch a replay. Now, if you enjoy these sessions, please make sure to hit the like button because this is the one thing that really helps me grow. It costs you nothing to do that. And when you do that, also make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so that also this helps me grow and YouTube will let others know that this thing exists and will share with other people who work for me. Okay, now this is my gratitude or journal. If you know nothing about gratitude or journaling, this is your first time, make sure to click on the link in the description, which will take you to the download. You can download a quick guide where you can read a little bit about what this is, okay? Or join us next week and I will talk about it more. Okay, so this is my journal that I'm working in right now. It's an important journal. I'm sure you guys have seen it. It just opens and keeps going and keeps going and keeps going like that. So it became super bulky and it's not even halfway done. So I got through to my middle here, right? And like this side is super bulky. So I just pull the accordion thing out right here where I can so that I can flatten kind of my pages a little bit better. I'm gonna clip them on. Just get the clip on and let's get to it. Okay, so let's pull the prompt. And if you want to have to own these prompt cards, this is my artwork. If you've been following me for a while, you've probably seen all of this. Some of this have been published. Some of this is just from my art journals. This is 2 decks, which is why you might see the repeating images. It just happened that I have 2 decks combined. Yep. So if you'd like to get a deck like this, it's in the description, okay? Now let's get to it. It doesn't matter, they're just prompts. It's not tarot or like, telling you the future or anything. It's just a prompt. Nothing scary like that. What do you find comfort in? Ooh, I like that. I know, like every time I pull out the prompt, my first reaction is, ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy prompt. Love that. So let's break this a little bit closer. What do you find comfort in? And this is one of the easier questions for me to answer, just because I was trying to find comfort in the things that I do and have and look for. And for me, the first answer is food. So if you are the food person who also finds comfort in food, please comment. Let me know who you are. Let's be friends because food is amazing. Okay, now I picked up this little journal I made a while ago. I don't know, it's sitting on the shelf here, and I'm thinking, could I use any of this? I really like that. It's like fake writing. It's not real writing. This could be really interesting, but it's very dark. So I like that, but it's very dark. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pull out this page and see what else I can find. So if I want to lighten this up, My go-tos would be either to paint it with acrylics right on top of it so that acrylics will mute it down a little bit, or put tissue paper on top of this because tissue paper would also mute this quite a bit. So let's see. Let's see. And ink on here, it's waterproof ink. So I'm not concerned about smudging it. I know it's waterproof ink because I did that. It's my thing. So let's see. Let's grab some acrylics because I don't want to deal with tissue paper. And in one of the previous videos, I showed you this paper, but I never used it. So I don't know, maybe I'll use it. I don't know. Okay, so I pulled out my acrylics. Let me grab some water. So water, paintbrushes, paper towel, the regular things that we use. So I've got some paintbrushes, I got a paper plate, I got my paper towel. I'm just gonna set it back there. And let's see. So what do you find comfort in? Hugs. Maybe a warm, cozy blanket. Okay, I'm gonna rip this apart. Don't judge me. My friend Ashley finds comfort in everything cozy, and I just love that. It is so comforting, Of course, Let's grab matte medium. And let's get to work, shall we? So the options are to either spread matte medium directly on the page or put it on your paper plate or palette or piece of some, like maybe aluminum foil, freezer paper, whatever it is you have. Everything works here. All right. Use your dampened brush with matte medium. Treat matte medium just like you would treat acrylic paint. I just hope that I remember it right and that this ink is truly waterproof. Okay, it is waterproof, but the color on there is obviously watercolor. Oh well, just deal with a little bit of tinting. It's okay. It'll be fine. Everything will be okay. So as we start working on it, let's talk more about things that bring us comfort. I was just thinking, seeing butterflies in my garden, seeing birds in my garden brings me comfort. It makes me feel good. What else? What brings you comfort? Yeah? Maybe a good memory. And as we talk about these things or think about these things, like my first response was food, right? Does it mean that my journaling entry should be all about food and nothing else? Like, should I just draw pictures of my favorite food, right? And make it that way. I absolutely could do that. There is no right or wrong here. So if you want to go literal, just do that. It's your journal. Yeah. Or you can go and create a page that's a little bit more abstract and just add a little bit more to this page than literal understanding. And why I like doing a little bit more of abstract here is because we go abstract, we allow ourselves to think beyond the first response, right? So the first response is food for me, but then I ask myself, okay, but what else brings you me comfort? It doesn't have to be just food, right? Also, there is this idea that relying on food too much to bring you comfort is unhealthy. And I'm not going to argue with that, because it depends on how much food, right? What are we talking about here? And I'm like, well, sometimes it takes a lot of food, right? And it's probably not healthy. So there is this idea. Okay, I have my collage pieces in. I'm gonna rinse my brush. So you know to always, always, always clean your brush. Yes, never leave it in the jar because there's adhesive in there somewhere and your brush will fall apart if you keep leaving your brushes in the water. And that is not something we want. All right, now I'm going to try something new that I haven't done it in a long while, honestly. I'm going to mute the microphone so that you, my friend, don't have to listen to the blow dryer. Okay? And I just hope that I will not forget to unmute because that had been a problem. Okay, so I'm gonna mute just for a little bit and dry this up. All right, we're back. Hope everything is still working. Looks like it is. So we have this. Now to pick the background color that I would like to add. And I just realized that I really have been using acrylics quite a bit here, but that's okay. It comes and goes. It's all seasons. It's a season for acrylics, I suppose. So I think I'm drawn to this. I'm always drawn to this. This looks like a peacock It's called Island Green in this. And the funniest story is that I picked this up. It is Rust-Oleum. Okay, I have no idea how this paint performs, like on canvases and such, but it came in the box here. Let me show you super quick. 36 colors. Okay, and it was like under $30. And like to me, it's a no-brainer. I was like, yes, art journaling, perfect, perfect, perfect for mark making and everything. Don't need to use super expensive paint for that. But I think I put that down and I picked up the color that's called Steve Foam. It's like a very pale green with a hint of gray in it. Super pale. So I think I'm going to use that on this page for some reason. So let's just do that. What else do we find? Do we find? What else do we find comfort in? So I'm just putting a little bit of paint on here. There is a blob that I would like to remove from the bottle. Okay, now I'm going to use my white brush right here. Clean, it's clean and it's damp. Okay, and I'm just going to spread this paint the best I can. So as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that I also find comfort in doing this and applying color to paper, applying patterns, figuring things out, like experimenting even, seeing what's gonna work, what's not gonna work. I really like how this muted this down quite a bit. Yeah, okay. Clean the brush and like, let's think about what's going to be the next step. I don't know. I don't know at the moment. So let's mute. Let's mute that mic and let's dry it up again. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. This is still pretty strong imagery in the background. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Ooh, okay, let's get some bubble wrap. Let's get some bubble wrap. Okay, hold on, I think hold on. Yeah. I'm curious what's gonna happen. So I did a reel video on Facebook. On my personal, you can find it, Luba Carlson. I think I will upload this into YouTube Shorts as well, so you can find it. This is craft foam that you can get from any, like from, I got this from Walmart. And I used the pencil to kind of carve the outline end, and it looks like it bounced back up. I don't know if it's gonna work anymore after it sits there for a while. But it was super, super bumpy. And I wonder if this would work. But before I do that, I have some bubble wrap, and I'm gonna grab some other colors. So I have this kind of greenish. I want to offset all of that, so much of this background, right? So there is desert sand, and then there is French vanilla. French vanilla is a little bit warmer in tone, and desert sand is cooler in tone. Okay, so I am going to use a little bit of this French vanilla first. So let's maybe put it here. Can you see it? Yeah. So this is the color I'm using, French vanilla. And I'll just brush it onto my bubble wrap. Just random, absolutely random, but you do not want it dripping. And just gonna go ahead and feel it right on top of these images. A little bit more. This bubble wrap made me think that of my kids. My youngest likes to pop bubble wrap it. He says he finds it so satisfying, and I think maybe this is something that also brings him comfort. Popping bubble wrap, why not? Okay, so I did some of these, and now I'm gonna grab a little bit of this desert color that is a little bit cooler. Oh yeah, you can even see it. You can even see it that it's a little bit cooler. Okay, which is interesting because you'd think I would have called the color that's on the cooler side desert. I don't know. Okay, moving on with that. More. It's like I just want a glimpse of the pattern. I do not want to see them so much. Okay, well, maybe some here, some there, over here. There's a lot now. There's a whole lot now. It's a big mess now. Okay. Okay, that's not a good spot because this is where my dryer blows, and I do not want it to blow that way. All right, so let's try and mute again. All right, I'm back. I think I like this better now because I can see the bubble wrap had kind of added a little bit of interesting pattern to this. Okay, so I guess the next thing is to figure out what the next thing is, right? So let's think about it a little bit. I've done quite a few florals. Like all I see, it's what I do, right? I really like my florals. There's flowers and floral again. This is not a floral, but there, you can say that's a floral and that's a floral. Mandalas, again, some flowers, flowers. I really like my flowers. I can't help it. So I guess the question is, what is going to happen next? I don't know right now. I don't know just yet. Let's brainstorm. And while we're thinking about it, we keep listing the things that make us, that help us, and that we find comfort in. What else do we find comfort in? Now, look at that. I found this book at the library for, it actually was 50 cents. How interesting. And this is from, what does it say here? 1978. 1978. So if the books, if you find something and it's older than 30 years old, you can use the images for your references and everything. You can use it. You can do whatever and as much of it as you like. There's so much pretty stuff. But of course, it's all black and white. And I do not want black and white, do I? I think black and white is a little bit too dark for what I'm looking for. This is kind of gray, but this will cover the whole page. That's a lot. Ooh, that's pretty. This is how the process is going, right? You just find something, you look at it, and you decide, is this good or is it not good? Am I going to use it or am I going to lose it? No, I'm going to lose this one. I don't like it. Doesn't ring a bell. Let's see. Let's go ahead and look at my stash with magazines and all of that interesting stuff. Let's see, maybe something would jump out. I'm going to bring it all in a minute. Excuse me. I've been sneezing all day today. Okay, let's see what we can use. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so these are some illustrations that are actually from a book that I used for my journal. Oh, I love this. Ooh. Let's see what we can do about that. Maybe we'll do something. Maybe it will have to wait for next time. But oh my goodness, what things bring you comfort? Beautiful art. What do you find comfort in? Okay, so this book has just interesting imagery to use. My friend gave it to me specifically with the purpose of ripping it apart and like using the images for journaling. Oh, I like that. It's pretty. That. So this is book about dreams. So I guess that's why most of those images are a little bit on the uncomfortable side. What is happening here? Strange looking. Yeah, that could be used. Still could be used. Just I don't think it's for what I have. Oh, cake. Look at that cake. Okay, no. Not the style I'm going after. What is this? Oh, this is the old book, the old magazine for knitting. Just love her. I love them all. Like they have facial expressions that I haven't, like I don't see in modern magazines anymore. It's just a page from somewhere. I don't think I want that. Yeah, these are just pages from things. Although, nah. Okay, well, we have two girls competing for our attention. She wins. Interestingly. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna leave that edge straight as I can. Whoop. I hope I figured out the sound. Hope everything sounds good. I changed the settings on my mic. So I hope you guys can hear me well and don't rip. The downside of these vintage magazine papers is that they just break. It breaks so fast. Okay, so let's see. It kind of makes sense. Let's just look into the side, off to the side. Okay, maybe here. Okay. What do you find comfort in? I find comfort in artistic freedom and in freedom of self-expression, because this is exactly what's happening right now. I am self-expressing, right? Expressing myself through imagery and color, sharing what's happening, right? This is not over. I really like the gates here. I guess I think I got attracted to this image specifically because of the gate and the lamppost. Let's see, right? We gotta see. We gotta see what works. If you don't try, you'll never know. And I really like how it's like within the same It's in the same color. Oh my gosh, that looks great together. I like it very much. So I want to bring this up higher a little bit. So she's kind of looking at the light. Oh, there is light and there is hope. I kind of like that very much. Okay. I think I would like to stay within the same colors. Let me go see if I have another magazine. I know I have something vintage. That would probably work. What is this? No. And I know it's probably. Okay, hold on. I'll be back. So I know that, like, waiting for me, picking out what things are, it's time, right? But I really like how this is it's a process video, right? It's not a product video. Because if it was a product video, I'd say, okay, we're going to make a page that's going to look like this. And for that page, this is what you're going to need, right? No. The process is a whole different thing. I'm sharing my process with you so that you can create your own. I don't even, oh, look at her. Isn't that a cool image? So cool image. I really like these. That it's not even black and white, right? It's like sepia black and white. I really like these. They are a lot of fun and they are there's so many expressions, but there's not a lot of options to choose from. Oh, look at these babies. Aw. Okay. It's just not a lot to choose from, meaning that it's a knitting magazine. So it's like, okay. Well, I guess that's a 1967 version of Photoshop right here. Look at that. I don't know. Let's see. Probably not. I'm starting to think that what I need here is maybe just a journaling spot. So let's see what we can do. Maybe this could hide over here, right here, like that. And how about a journaling spot? Oh, and the color is just perfect. Look at that. Let's see. They are all teal and pink. Okay. Let's do. Just trying to decide because I can seriously keep these cutouts. Yeah. Lister's gonna list. How funny. Or not. Yeah, okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut this out. I want the, let's see, do I want the, yes, I want the lines. You know what? I just want to rip it. I'm just gonna rip it. I want the raw edge. So I'm gonna make this a little bit more narrow like that. Thinking on the fly. I think you just need to make a few of these and it becomes easier. This whole thinking on the fly thing, it becomes easier. You start to notice what you like, what you don't like, what kind of materials you prefer, what your go-to just elements are, all of that beautiful, beautiful stuff. And once you make a few, it gets easier to know what works. Yeah. Okay, so how about this goes here? This is very, I don't like that it's really so horizontal, vertical, vertical. It's very boom, boom, boom. I want some movement. What if we did this? What if we turned it this way? I do not want to turn her. I think. Maybe like that. Then I think I'm gonna use the bullet journal part of this page too. So I'm just rubbing it. Don't need much. There, like that. And all of this connects here. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, let's find my, or maybe not. So I was thinking about aquarellable pencil, but I'm gonna do that later. Let's put all of this on first. So the most bottom is the lantern or the lamp, the light. So let's put that in first. And I am going to do that. I'm going to use matte medium on this. It really simplifies working with book paper. There we go. And we want it up here at an angle like so. So let's make sure it's there. And then I seal. So I just brush the matte medium right on top. And it'll help to bring everything to the same finish. You know how sometimes you look at the page and some pieces are glossy and some pieces are matte. So if you just use matte medium on top of everything, then everything is matte. And it just would look a little bit more cohesive, I guess. So here we go. Here she goes. Seal. Just make sure it's all together. Okay. The matte medium, because it's sheer and white a little bit, it made her look a little bit greenish, but she's not. It's just a matte medium. Okay. Let's put the journaling page in. As you see, I'm not being too careful with matte medium just because that it's going to be on the page as well. Right here. Seal that in. Kind of. Here we go. And of course, we're going to do this over here. Right here, overlapping a little bit. And also seal dust too. I noticed that also when I get into working in the journal, my voice goes lower. Like almost, I'm not whispering, but I do speak a little bit quieter. So it's just a part of me, like it's like going under, you know. It's because it's going into this creative mode. All right, let's mute the mic and dry the piece. Drying the page. No. Oh no, oh no, oh no. I did this again. I did the whole thing, the whole piece, and lost the audio. I'm sorry. I guess I need to stop trying to turn off. Ay, ay, ay. I guess I need to stop trying to turn off the sound while I'm doing the drawing. I'm sorry about that. Well, I hope you forgive me because that's where we lost sound on the little girl. Okay, so I am moving into my journal entry. What do you find comfort in? So my question goes up here. I'm working with a fine tip Sharpie. I think this is dry enough for that. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about my handwriting because this is my journal. What do you find comfort in? Okay, I'm gonna run the blow dry a little bit more because it's still damp. Sharpie won't write on it. Okay, sorry, no more sound control. Okay, what do you find comfort in? And we went through the lot of things, right? So just write in here whatever is meaningful for you. So I really started with food, so I'm just gonna go food. And I said hugs. And I said comfy blankets. Right, blankets. Creative process. Candles. Mm, unconditional love of dogs from dogs. I can spell this. I know I can. Unconditional love of my dogs. Dogs. Um, what do I find comfort in? Oh, I must show you. I did this. Hold on. Because that has been my thing. Yes. So I made this for me to remind me every single time I'm worried that I'm loved, I'm safe, all is well. And so this has been my comfort thought. I find comfort in it. So I am sorry, no grammar on purpose. Safe. All is well. And there's a few lines left, right? We can always go back to this and add something else to it. Yeah. Whatever works for you works, right? This is your journal. This is your decision how you are going to do this. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed your session and we will this session and we will try, right? Try and remember these things and when we're having a hard day, for me, it shows me the list of things that are that it's not just food that helps me. There's other things that help me. Okay. So yes, I'll see you in my live broadcast next week. And again, I apologize for lost sound for like 5 minutes. I think I lost sound. I hope it wasn't too bad. And I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.